So the other day, Kroger's was like completely wiped out. Not a lot of stuff here. All the kids going back to school. A lot of the stuff I normally get was sold out. I can't believe they're out of Gatorade. Look at this, guys. All the Gatorade. All the big Gatorades anyway, the cheap ones. They have a few left. And they got plenty of Powerade. I just have to go with that. I'm shocked. Not a huge fan of Powerade, but me and Jess do like the blue Mountain Berry Blast. Thinking about doing some grilling. Maybe corn on the cob, maybe a couple steaks. See if they got any. Look at this, guys. Can you believe it? Shelves are empty. A lot of back to school stuff here though, so I'm kind of not surprised. I'm wondering if this is all back to school sold out at Kroger's, or do you think people are starting to panic buy again? I don't know what's going on, but Kroger's been out of a lot of stuff lately. And a lot of these issues, okay? That says $8.99 for a pound of ribeye. And why does this say $15.83 for exactly 1 pound of ribeye? Does that make any sense? Okay, so I came up to the meat counter here, because it is $8.99. I ended up getting 2 pounds, almost 2 pounds, and it's about $16. Okay, so I had to kind of get out of the way there to talk to you guys for a second. This place is pretty packed right now. And this is probably one of the busiest Kroger's around here, especially with school kids going back and stuff like that. It's a good central location. One thing I wanted to tell you though.
Chris Chapman, please call 2091, please. Chris Chapman, 2091.
Okay. One thing I wanted to tell you is that if you are going to your grocery store or something, you definitely want to check on the prices of the meat, because meat's been going through the roof. And I ended up getting this almost a 2 pound ribeye. When I grill it, I'm going to cut it up into pieces. I'll show you guys here in a little while, but I wanted to tell you, you definitely want to go to the meat market and have one of those guys pick out. Not only is it more fresh, but you want to make sure that you're getting the price at the sales floor, because none of those ribeyes that are supposed to be $8.99 a pound were $8.99 a pound. Like I showed you, that one ribeye at 1 pound was $16. And yeah, I wish they'd do a better job of cleaning that up, but I don't know, these are trying times. I notice sometimes we'll get home and we'll check our receipt and we'll see that we overpaid for a couple things. However, it's not as much to justify coming back to the store and returning it or getting something different. I don't know. I just want to let you guys know to make sure that you check your grocery store, especially Kroger, because I go to 3 different Krogers around here, and it seems like everyone is kind of the same. They're hiring people like that because people are just coming and going. So just wanted to give you a heads up. Can't have a grill out without some corn on the cob. It's always very hard for me to walk past this aisle and not get one of these. I can't do it. Can't do it. We are going to Disney World in a couple weeks, and I plan on consuming a lot of calories. So I'm trying to save up. I will say, it does seem as though people have come to their senses and realized that if something bad happens, and you're going to be stuck for a while, you can't eat toilet paper. There's plenty. I will say, one thing that made me a little nervous was yesterday, all this milk was gone. All of it. All they had was like a couple half gallons. And luckily we still had half a gallon. I am starting to see a lot of things back, so that's good. I guess it did have something to do with everybody going back to school, but I don't think that's the only reason, because this place has been pretty crazy lately, like even before last week when school started going back. Kind of weird about the Gatorade though. A little weird about the Gatorade. What's wrong with Gatorade? Going out of business? Yeah, so we're gonna cook inside because it is 95 degrees outside. I'm just gonna boil the corn and we're gonna cook that beautiful looking steak. It's gonna be wonderful. Do you know how to boil corn? Look at this. Looks like something out of the Flintstones. What do you think, Wilma? Now, Jess doesn't like She likes her steak well done, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up in slices before I even spice it up or anything. Now that I have all this sliced up, remember I had to buy this in one steak, so I would rather mine be a little overdone than Jessica's underdone. So we're just going to cook them in slices. I'm going to have like my half on this side, her half on that side. I do like to cook the bone because I want to cook in all the flavor. I'm going to add a little salt and some seasonal salt and throw it on. Alright, so we got it all cut up. Put it on a medium heat. I'll probably crank it up a little bit once it starts going. Got our corn. And yes, we had to kind of improvise tonight a little bit. One, because it is very hot outside. And didn't really feel like getting the grill going. Plus, our niece is coming over to go swimming here in a little while, so that's exciting. And we wanted to go ahead and get our dinner ready because they're going to be over here shortly. Whoosh! All that's cooking nicely. Corn is starting to come to a little bit of a boil. We're looking good, guys. We're looking real good. And this is the finished product. Oh yeah, looks good. What a great meal. That was fantastic. You can't go wrong with ribeye steak and corn on the cob. Nice simple meal. Just made it inside. Wasn't going to do the grill. It was really hot. It's actually pretty nice out right now. Sun's overhead and sun is setting, and Jess is down with our niece and nephew down at the pool, so I'm going to go down there and hang out with them for a bit. Yeah, you know, as far as the rising prices and stuff like that at the grocery stores, it's just something we're going to have to deal with. Hopefully they go down at some point, but I don't know. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching the video today. With all that being said, I am out, and always remember the adventure